Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sign Language Worship. My name is Mandy and I'm so glad that you are here. This week we'll be learning I Will Look Up by Elevation Worship. Okay, we're going to do this in 4 parts. We'll get started right away on verse 1 and verse 2, but before we get started, remember I am left-handed. That means if you are right-handed, you're going to mirror my signs. If you look below this video, you're going to find a link to print off lyrics or purchase the song. And last but not least, please consider subscribing to the channel. Now, I have adjusted my camera up a little bit today so that when I say I will look up, you're going to see more of that sign because you're looking towards heaven. The problem is that when I go to do prints, which is like this, unless I get on my tippy toes, you're not going to see the bottom of the sign. So sorry, we're doing the best we can. Okay, let's get started. Verse 1 and verse 2. All the worries of this world. Okay, so for all, you're going to take your dominant hand with your palm out, go around like this. Okay? All, and then worries. So for worries, you have your 2 flat hands still, and it's kind of like, there's so much stuff I'm trying to get through. Okay, this is worries. Okay, worries. So all the worries of this, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. And then world, you're going to do W's with both hands, and you take your dominant W and you go around. Now you don't have to turn your body. I'm only turning my body so you can see the sign. You're welcome to do it right in front of you. Okay? World. I will lay them at your feet. So either an I here or pointing to yourself, and then will lay them. So anything in the future, you kind of move your hand, your flat hand out from the side of your face, but you can leave that out because you can also just say, I lay them at your feet. That's totally acceptable. So for lay them, you take your index and your middle finger, and then you kind of lay it down, okay? Lay it down. Sometimes you'll see it where people lay it actually on your non-dominant hand. That's okay too, okay? So lay at your feet. So this is a sign for at, but you can also leave that out. You can just say your feet, okay? Pointing down towards where your feet are. And then surrender every anxious thought. So for surrender, you're gonna make S's with both fists, and then it's like you bring something in, you're like, oh no, I'm keeping it, I'm keeping it, I'm keeping it. No, I'm letting it go to God, okay? I'm keeping it, I'm letting it go. Keeping it, letting it go, okay? Surrender. Surrender. Every anxious thought, so you have your 2 thumbs up, and you take your dominant one and pull it down. Every anxious, okay? It's a lot like fear, anxious, okay? Anxious thought, when you think something. And then for perfect peace, your perfect peace. So perfect, we've learned that before. Perfect. Perfect, okay? So you have this position of your hands, your thumb and your index together, and then it's perfect. Perfect, and then peace, both hands together, turn them, and then out nice and smooth, okay? For perfect peace, and then your perfect peace. Okay, let's try that from the top, because I just did a whole verse without repeating. Okay, all the worries of this world, I lay them at your feet. Surrender every anxious thought for perfect peace, your perfect peace. Okay, let's try it one more time before we move on. All the worries of this world, I will, or just I lay them at your feet. Surrender every anxious thought perfect, I skipped perfect there. Perfect peace, your perfect peace. Okay, now on to verse 2. Oh, the loved ones I hold dear, okay? We're going to just do loved ones I hold dear. So love person, okay? Loved ones, I hold, and then dear is like the ones that I adore, okay? So you don't even need to do hold there. You can just, the loved ones that I adore. And adore, you have your hand here on your chest, and then, I just love them, okay? Adore. So, oh, the loved ones I hold dear, all my hopes and dreams and all my fears. So we're going to simplify that to just all my hopes and my fears, okay? So all my hopes, okay? So for hopes, you have your hands flat like this and you bend them just at your finger, okay? Hope and my fear, okay? Fear, just like anxious, fear. I choose to trust your name. I, and then choose, you have your non-dominant hand here, and it's like you're choosing something out. So like, a lot like find, okay? But it's like you're picking something out, like you have choices, okay? I choose to trust, okay? Like you're holding a rope. Trust your name, okay? So for that, you have your index finger and your middle finger, and you kind of make like an X, okay? Name. And then in everything, with everything. So in, you have your non-dominant hand making a cup, and you tuck it in, and then everything, your two thumbs up, everything, okay? So this is every, and this is everything, okay? Everything, and then with, two fists together with your thumbs in, and then everything. Let's try that, okay? Oh, the loved ones I hold dear, all my hopes and dreams and all my fears. I choose to trust your name in everything, with everything. Okay, one more time. All the loved ones I hold dear, all my hopes and dreams, and all my fears. I added an and there, you don't have to, okay? That's just open fingers, kind of coming and bringing all your fingers in. So I choose to trust your name in everything, with everything. Okay, and now the last part we're learning today, the chorus, okay? I will look up. Okay, so I, and then will is like this, but you can leave that out. You can also just say, I look up, okay? And then here you're doing your sight lines up towards heaven. Let me get a little lower so you can see it, okay? Look up. I will look up, for there is none above you. There is none, so you're kind of making O's, none. There is none above. Take your dominant hand and go above your non-dominant, you. And then I will bow down. So then I bow down, okay? I bow down to tell you that I need you, to tell you I need, okay? So for need, you have your fist just with your index finger out and bent, need, okay? I need you. And then, where am I at? Okay, and then Jesus, Lord of all, Jesus, Lord of all. Jesus, Lord of all. Jesus, so you're doing the nail-pierced hands there. Jesus, Lord, making an L from your shoulder down to your hip. And then all again. Okay, let's try the chorus from the top, and then we'll put it all together, okay? I look up, for there is none above you. I bow down to tell you I need you. And then Jesus, Lord of all. Jesus, Lord of all. Okay, let's do the chorus one more time. I will look up, for there is none above you. I bow down to tell you I need you. Jesus, Lord of all. Jesus, Lord of all. Okay? Take a deep breath. Who's ready to do it from the top? We can do this? Okay. All the worries of this world, I lay them at your feet, Surrender. Remember, S is in and then out. Surrender every anxious thought for perfect peace, your perfect peace. Now verse 2. Oh, the loved ones I hold dear, all my hopes and all my fears, I choose to trust your name in everything with everything. Okay? I hope you guys did really well with that. Tomorrow we're going to learn verse 3. There's kind of a variation of the course that we'll learn that as well, and then the bridge. Hey, I hope wherever you are healthy and you are well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Now to him who is able to do far more than we can ask or imagine, according to the power within us. God gave us the power to change the world, and I just pray that you go and show God's love this week, and we'll see you next week for another song. Bye.